One of the biggest disservice you can do to yourself in a post-breakup situation is giving all your energy and focusing on the person who left, the person who don't want to be in your life, instead of refocusing on the person who stayed, the person who remained. That person is you. The person left in the rain, the person who's sad, the person who's broken. That person deserves and needs you to be building up again, the man you are. Because the person who left you, they can come and go. You could find someone better, more compatible with you, who will not want to leave you, who will want to build a long-term, lifelong commitment with you. So if she wants to go, she's making way for something better to come. You may not see it now. You may not accept that now. You may not want to listen to me now. You may want to say to me, you know what? She's the greatest thing since apple pie. You just don't know her like I do. I may not, and she may be. But the fact that she have left you, what's that ultimately communicating is my life is infinitely better without you in it. And that's why I'm taking this leap of faith and I'm leaving you. So claw back your pride, claw back your dignity, and use that as energy, use that as momentum and inertia to push yourself forward, right? To build yourself up. Go to the gym, right? Like every guru out there tell you. Why do we say that? Why do we all say that? Because your body is your temple. And when you reclaim your temple and you build it, you make it strong, on the outside, spiritually, on the inside, you're going to feel just as robust. That's why. Go to the gym. Meditate. Meditate is basically gym, but for your brain, for your soul, for your spirit, what have you. Okay? So you're training on the exterior and the interior at the same time. Forget about that person. Forget about the person who isn't answering your text. Forget about the person who may have blocked you. Forget about the person who communicated implicitly or explicitly that they are better off without you in their life. Focus on yourself. Imagine a version of you that is strong, that is powerful, that is wanted, that is desired by the opposite sex. And you have the power to do that right now. The first step is to take them down a notch. Take them off that pedestal. Take them off the unearned position that you've given them. And guys, I don't know what is it about unearned admiration, but women hate men who give them unearned admiration. I said this in a previous video. I said this in a short, but I'll recap it here. The reason why it seems like women hate nice guys is not because they're nice. A nice guy and gentleman is completely different things, right? But nice guys, quote unquote, they give women unearned attention and admiration. They give them that, right? Without the woman ever doing anything to deserve that. And deep down inside, whether it's in an intimate setting or whether it's in a business setting or whether it's parental settings, imagine all the spoiled billionaire kids who get handed to them all the money from their parents who have worked hard for it. Do you think they appreciate that money as much if they would have built their own empire and worked from the ground up and to save and all the rest of it on their own? It's the same thing you're doing right now. You're giving the person who's doing you wrong, you're giving the person who's not interested in you all the attention, all the admiration simply for existing. What you have to do is recalibrate, redirect it back into yourself and be like, you know what? You're just another girl. I had an ex once. There were red flags and there were signals from day one that we weren't compatible. But I remember one time, like she asked me, because she gets jealous quite easily, especially with my ex before her. And she's like, Teddy, whose side are you on? Who do you love? I looked her in the eye and I said, I love the person I'm with. I love the person on my side right now. So what does that communicate to her? It communicates this. So long as you want to be on my team, so long as you want me to lead as a man, and you lead in a dignified way, you don't lead in a oppressive and subjugate them, make them submissive way. You lead in a dignified way, right? Like it says how God intend a man to lead, right? With respect and with dignity. You lead in that way. But if she no longer wants to follow you, which a breakup clearly demonstrate that she doesn't, then you no longer owe her anything. You no longer owe her your loyalty, you no longer owe her your devotion, and you no longer owe her your time and your energy. So redirect that, guys. Find yourself, build yourself. You'll be all right. I'll see you in the next video.